It was all good a week ago. Angel finally gets to hit the streaming sites. Everybody's excited. It's on the app. It's crashing the app. It's on the YouTube. Season 4 is finally here. And Dallas announces that Angel Studios Chosen went into arbitration. And arbitration ruled that Angel Studios violated their contractual agreement. And that is how we see season 4 coming out now. An arbitration it's not the same as a lawsuit, but it's basically having mediation in a legal situation to not have to get it to the place of a lawsuit. But before we get into that, guys, my name is Ruslan, and this channel exists to encourage, empower, and inspire you to live a life that blesses God. On this channel, we drop podcast clips and topics that are a little too spicy for the main channel. So if you're new here or if you're not new here, please make sure you're subscribed here too, as we're coming up on 300,000 subscribers, and I'd love to celebrate that with you. Unfortunately, news broke that Angel Studios will now appeal the ruling that terminated its rights to the hit faith-based series. Now, we covered how Dallas was emotional in this and it really felt bad in terms of how this stuff went down. And apparently, despite the grace that Dallas showed, despite all of the, just not wanting it to go that way, apparently that wasn't enough for Angels, and Angel is going to challenge this appeal, right? Angel is planning to appeal an arbitrary's ruling that ended its relationship with the producers of faith-based TV mega hit The Chosen. The news came as The Chosen LLC, the company behind the production of the series, announced this week that the show's season 4 would exclusively stream on The Chosen app, starting with the first 2 episodes on June 1st, which those have dropped now. I'm up to episode 3, so I might just order the DVD because I really just want to binge it. In a statement, the Angel Studio CEO, Neil Harmon, said it will pursue the appeal provision that Angel and The Chosen agreed to as the process for resolving disagreements privately. In a unique distribution model, The Chosen Season 4 was first released in theaters this February, where it scored big box office returns. But after that, the show's TV premiere remained in limbo as Angel Studios and The Chosen LLC tussled over the season premiere plans. The previous year, they basically did an and both. So it was like, we're going to let you guys have it, but we're going to have it first, right? And apparently that was still, I guess, in breach of contract because of some stuff that we don't know about, right? And by we don't know about, I'm not speaking as some sort of insider that I don't know what the actual dispute was, right? The Chosen started in 2017 as a partnership between Dallas Jenkins and Angel Studios, originally financed through crowdfunding, which is, again, when you talk about crowdfunding and then getting a 60% split for just creating the structure of crowdfunding. That's a crazy number.
I think they got 40. Oh, yeah, no,
60%
right,
Angel.
Angel got 60,
Angel Ways, which was well into $100 million that they got off the show. Oh, yeah. The show, go back. Sorry.
Hit us with the
Just go back, please. The show was initially distributed via both Angel Studios and Chosen app, as well as streamers including Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Peacock. I think season 1 was on Netflix. Last year, the show expanded its distribution footprint to the CW on broadcast. And by the way, all of those, I know that sounds like a big deal. Those aren't generating, that's not generating a ton of money.
No.
Those are licensing deals. They're not exclusives. They're not owned.
It's like marketing.
Yeah, it's like marketing. It's like me putting my music on Spotify and Apple Music. It's like us putting our videos on Facebook as well as X. That's not really moving the needle.
Yeah.
For season 4, besides the theatrical run, the Chosen app premiere, the only parts so far is BYU TV, which will streak episodes 24 hours after the Chosen app, starting on Monday. Linear broadcast will follow each succeeding Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Other distribution news is expected to follow, including the return of CW. BYU TV, is that
Mormon?
The Mormon college?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, keep going. In a statement, creator, exec, producer Jenkins credited Angel Studios, which is also behind other faith-based hits like Sound of Freedom, for coming up with a crowdfunding and investment strategy for The Chosen and helping get the show, which started as an indie short by Jenkins, off the ground. But then he said things got financially more complicated. Pretty early on, we realized the good news and the bad news of how this project would impact Jenkins. The good news was working with Angels meant that I had complete creative control and ownership, which was awesome, though the tough news was we were responsible for immeasurably more than any of us had expected in order for the show to survive, which is, again, 40% is crazy. There's the numbers. To be able to be like, yo, we started a Kickstarter or Indiegogo platform, and then we take 60%, and then you have to do everything on your own. It's crazy, right? In his own statement, Herman argued that Angel Studios had sent more than $150 million in royalties to The Chosen, which means, if we do some basic math, that means that they were well over that, right? That means
that's royalties.
That means that's royalties. So that means that they probably got 115. They probably got, 130 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It's not nothing.
The team at Angel Studios is honored to have instrumental funding. So this is good news that it's out. It's going to be coming out, right? They're in production for season 5 of The Chosen. We're about to try to portray the most famous week in history of humans. So the euphoria from the previous season never lasts long, he said. At the time, the entire season 6 will cover one day. So covering 1 week in season 5 feels luxurious. Wow. So season 6 will cover one day, and season 5 will cover 1 week. And I believe this is the week that Jesus goes into Jerusalem, right?
I'm starting season 1, so I don't know anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying when they say they're covering 1 week, I'm trying to think of what week from Scripture they're covering.
Yeah.
So that's what.
And
it
then the
sounds
one
like.
day would be the crucifixion. The whole season 6 on the crucifixion.
Maybe, I don't know, because it's 7 seasons. So then it's 7 season launching into Acts in like Pentecost.
No, the seventh season would be Jesus' 40 days, probably.
The resurrection, Pentecost, so on and so forth.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, season 5 is going to be Holy Week. Season 6 will probably be the trial and the resurrection, right? That 24 hours. And then season 7 would be the resurrection and the Pentecost church establishment, right?
Man,
and then hopefully they do a spinoff.
A whole season covering one day.
That's going to be crazy.
That's going to be slow.
Well, how no, there's a lot that happens in that one day,
No,
bro.
no.
Like them moving around. It's like with the Passion story. Have you ever seen the Passion?
No.
Okay. There's a lot going on in the Passion, and that covers a day. But there's a lot going on in the Passion.
That's maybe 1.5 chosen episodes. That's what I'm saying.
I guess so.
So stretch it into 7, or the Passion covering the same day times 4.
Is that verified?
What?
Like that season 6 will be this, season 5 will be that, or
how many days or how many episodes?
Yeah.
No.
That's not verified. They're just people are just guessing.
Yeah. I'm just guessing based off how the length of the previous seasons.
Yeah. So ultimately, it's a bummer that Angel is going into arbitration. I wish they could just kind of let this thing ride out and just quietly go away. I think that's. I don't know. I don't mean to be that guy, but like the more and more I find out about these numbers, the more I go. You added what value in exchange for what percentage? Thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.